What is up, guys? This is Red Hood 420 here to bring you a video, and it has been a long time since I created content here on YouTube, and I want to thank all the viewers and my fellow subscribers for showing up here. It means a lot. Been a while, and I promise that I will create more content here on YouTube, but I want to get into this video because everyone wants to kind of figure out what people think about Gotham Knights, right? But before that, we have to talk about the build up to this game. And what I mean by build up is, let's go back in history. 2013, Arkham Origins was put out. Kind of met with mixed receptions, and that was the last game WB Montreal worked on since then. And now, fast forward to 2020, DC fandom, we have Gotham Knights. Everyone thought it was a Batman game with Court of Owls. That's not the case. But what can I say? This was revealed at DC fandom. We've seen a intro trailer, I'm assuming CGI, it was, of Batman presumably being dead. And protocol happening, and the Bat family has to take up the mantle, save Gotham against the Court of Owls. Right? Simple story. But going to nit and grit of the details, this game is going to be a 2-player co-op, or you could do single-player strictly game. And you're able to play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, Tim Drake, Robin, and Red Hood. And what I can say is, I like the design for Batgirl, and I like the design for Nightwing. I still think that the design for Nightwing is better in Arkham Knight. And then I'm a little mixed with Robin, because I did like the, Arkham City and Night version of Tim Drake with the shaved head. But they're going for a different art style. But we do have to talk about Red Hood.
You serious?
And this, like, you guys know, my name is Red Hood. I like the character a lot, and seeing what they did to Red Hood, I was like, bruh, they made this man look like Deadpool. I'm like, bruh, why? This was not good. I did not like how they portrayed Red Hood with that costume or armor set. Granted, you'll probably change it later, but doesn't inspire confidence when they showed Red Hood off like that. A little disappointing. But we gotta also talk about gameplay. So what the gameplay is, it's going for more of an RPG, like I said, and it reminded me very much of Assassin's Creed. And no, not the older titles of Assassin's Creed, but more along the lines of Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. And for me, that's a major turnoff. I don't really care for the new Assassin's Creed combat. I wasn't a big fan of it. So I will not criticize people for liking that said combat. I will say, though, a little interesting that people that don't like the Assassin's Creed combat likes this game. Just putting that out there. I do think it will be a little bit more complex in this game. Like you see Barbara or Batgirl running on this side of the truck and, punching the thug. That looked dope. Gotta give credit right there. But everything else, to me, the combat is not that fluid. And yes, everyone's gonna say, this is, the game's coming out in 2021. I understand that. But Arkham Knight did come out in, like, what was it, 2015? It was shown off, what, 2014? I could be completely wrong on that. But they showed gameplay, I remember, because it was the Penguin level. And then you had the, like, little, at the end of the mission, they showed Scarecrow, stuff like that. And to me, also, the graphics in Night looked super good when they showed off. And to me, the graphics don't look to that degree as good as Night. I have to be honest there. It doesn't. Now, they have time to change my mind, and I know a lot of people that I talk to is like, bro, you're obligated to buy this game? Your name's Red Hood after all. And I'm like, gosh dang it, am I really obligated to buy the game? That is the question. I need to see more from it. That is all I have to say on that matter. The combat for me is just not for me, because I just prefer the combat in the Arkham series. I kind of wanted that. And I know people are going to come at me and say, well, Red Hood, a lot of people wanted the gameplay to change. And yeah, I guess a lot of people did. But for me, I wasn't one of those. And I wanted that combat to evolve. And what I mean by evolve, take for instance, Metal Gear Solid franchise as a whole. The stealth elements in terms of gameplay evolved throughout each entry, but as core is still the same, but it kept adding on to things and perfecting the gameplay in each entry and evolving. And that's what I wanted from this game, to perfect on Knight's combat and to take some risk with it. And that is what I mean by that. And that is what I wanted from this game. Now, we gotta, talk about the elephant in the room. Batman is dead, right? And do I think Batman will show up in this game? Yes, I believe Batman will show up in this game. Now, when will he show up? Who knows? He might show up towards the end of the level when you get to play as him. That will probably be the case, and probably he did this whole elaborate fake death to kind of lure the Court of Owls into out in the open. So, of course, Bat Family, taking on the Court of Owls, and then Batman comes in and saves them, of course. That is what I think is going to end up happening. And I know a lot of people are kind of like upset that Batman's not going to be the focal point. It is what it is. WB Montreal wanted to take that risk. And you gotta let their vision flow through. That's the game they wanted to make. It is what it is. But for me, like, this game is not for me. It is not. But I will maybe give it a shot. Maybe. It's just they gotta show me more. But overall, for me, the reveal was a disappointment for me. And I need to put that disclaimer out there. I will not shame anybody for liking it. Everyone has a right to like any game. But this, for me, didn't do anything at all. But what do you guys think overall? Did you guys enjoy that reveal? Did it meet your expectations? Let me know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and follow my Twitter at RedHood240, Twitch at RedHood420. I do a podcast, the Overload Podcast. It's around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesdays, as well as the Usual Suspects podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over there. Make sure to, do the same thing over there as well. And I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. This is RedHood420, signing off. Peace.